You can save time, money, and frustration by knowing one simple truth before you even think about ProstaVive. This product is not for everyone, and that's exactly why it works so well for the right people. Most men fail with prostate supplements for one reason. They buy based on hope, not clarity. They hear bold promises, grab the bottle, and only later realize it was never designed for their situation. Today, that changes, because by the end of this message, you'll know with total confidence whether ProstaVive makes sense for you or whether you should walk away without regret. Prostate health is one of those topics most men avoid until it becomes impossible to ignore. It usually starts small, waking up once during the night to use the bathroom, then twice. Then the stream feels weaker, the urgency feels stronger, sleep gets lighter, energy drops, mood changes. And slowly, quality of life starts shrinking in ways that are hard to explain to anyone else. The real problem is that when men finally look for solutions, they're flooded with noise. Supplements that claim miracles, forums full of conflicting opinions, doctors rushing appointments, friends giving advice that worked for them but makes no sense for you. And in the middle of all that confusion sits ProstaVive, often misunderstood, sometimes overhyped, and frequently used by the wrong people. So let's clear the fog and talk honestly about who ProstaVive was designed for, who benefits the most from it, and who should absolutely not waste their time or money on it. First, it's important to understand what ProstaVive is not. It is not a magic pill that instantly fixes severe medical conditions. It is not a replacement for medical treatment, surgery, or prescription medication, when those are clearly needed. And it is not meant for men who expect results without any patience or consistency. ProstaVive is a daily prostate support formula. Its role is to support natural prostate function, help with urinary comfort, and contribute to overall male wellness as men age. That means the right user profile matters more than the product itself. Let's start with who ProstaVive really works for. ProstaVive is best suited for men who are experiencing early to moderate prostate-related discomfort. These are men who notice changes but are still functional. You might recognize yourself here if you wake up during the night to urinate more often than you used to. If you feel urgency even when the bladder isn't full. If the flow feels weaker or less consistent. Or if you feel like your bladder never fully empties. These symptoms often develop gradually, which is why many men normalize them and delay action. ProstaVive works best in this phase, when the body still responds well to nutritional and botanical support. It also works well for men who understand that supplements are not instant fixes. ProstaVive is designed to work with your body over time. Men who see the best results are those who take it consistently, daily, and give their system enough time to respond. This usually means several weeks, not days. Another group that benefits from ProstaVive are men over the age of 40 who want proactive support. Even if symptoms are mild, prostate changes are common with age. Using a supplement before discomfort becomes severe can help support normal urinary patterns and overall prostate health. This preventative mindset is where ProstaVive fits naturally. ProstaVive also tends to work best for men who value natural approaches. If you prefer plant-based ingredients, minerals, and compounds that support the body rather than forcing it, ProstaVive aligns with that philosophy. It's meant to support balance, not override your system. Men who are willing to make small lifestyle adjustments also see better outcomes. This doesn't mean radical changes. Simple things like staying hydrated, reducing excessive caffeine or alcohol, and maintaining a basic level of activity can amplify results. ProstaVive isn't meant to work in isolation from reality. It works best as part of a reasonable daily routine. Now let's talk about the mindset that gets the most from ProstaVive. The ideal user is realistic but hopeful, someone who understands that health is a process, not a switch. Someone who reads instructions, follows them, and evaluates results over time instead of day one. Someone who wants steady improvement, not dramatic overnight change. Transparency matters here because it builds trust, and trust is exactly why it's just as important to talk about who ProstaVive does not work for. ProstaVive is not for men with advanced or severe prostate conditions that require immediate medical intervention. If symptoms are extreme, painful, or rapidly worsening, a supplement is not the right first step. In those cases, professional medical evaluation is essential. It's also not for men who expect one bottle to undo years of neglect. Prostate health, like most aspects of the body, reflects long-term patterns. ProstaVive supports the body, but it does not rewrite biology overnight. If If someone is unwilling to commit to consistent use, they will likely be disappointed. ProstaVive is also not ideal for men who are looking for a pharmaceutical strength effect. Supplements and medications operate in different categories. If you are specifically seeking drug-level intervention, ProstaVive is not positioned to replace that. Another group that should avoid ProstaVive are men who ignore ingredient sensitivities or personal health considerations. Even natural ingredients can interact differently depending on the individual. Reading labels and understanding your own body matters. And finally, ProstaVive is not for men who buy emotionally and evaluate logically later. If you tend to jump from product to product without giving anything time to work, the issue is not the supplement. Consistency beats novelty every time. This clear separation is not a weakness. It's a strength. By eliminating the wrong buyers, ProstaVive becomes more effective for the right ones. That leads to better satisfaction, better outcomes, and more honest conversations around prostate support. Let's address a key challenge many men face: confusion between normal aging and warning signs. Aging does bring changes, but constant discomfort should not be ignored. ProstaVive fits in that middle space where symptoms are noticeable but not critical. It supports function while giving men a sense of control instead of helplessness. Another challenge is embarrassment. Many men avoid talking about prostate issues, even privately. Supplements like ProstaVive often become the first step because they feel discreet and accessible. That's not a bad thing, as long as expectations are clear. What often surprises users is not just physical comfort, but peace of mind. Knowing you are actively supporting your health reduces stress, and stress itself plays a role in urinary patterns and sleep quality. Now let's talk about conversion, because qualified conversion is the goal here. When the wrong person buys ProstaVive, everyone loses. The user feels disappointed. The product gets blamed unfairly, and real candidates hesitate because of mixed feedback. But when the right person uses it, the experience is different. Expectations align with reality. Results feel meaningful, and trust grows. That's why this clarity matters. ProstaVive is not trying to be everything to everyone. It's designed for a specific type of man, at a specific stage, with a specific mindset. If you see yourself as someone who wants to support prostate health naturally, who notices early signs of change, who values consistency, and who prefers a supportive approach rather than aggressive intervention, then ProstaVive was built with you in mind. If, on the other hand, you want instant transformation, refuse daily habits, or are dealing with serious medical issues that require direct treatment, this is not the right tool for you. And that's okay. Good decisions come from honest information, not hype. At this point, you should have a clear internal answer. Not based on emotion, not based on fear, but based on fit. That's the kind of decision that leads to better outcomes and fewer regrets. If you've decided that ProstaVive aligns with your needs and expectations, the most important step is to make sure you are accessing the official source. This ensures product authenticity, proper guidance, and any guarantees offered by the manufacturer. Click the official link in the description to learn more directly from the source and see if ProstaVive is right for you. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I'll see you next time.